Hello, Kickstarter. My name is Eric Malarkey. I run New Baby Productions. We publish comic books and graphic novels. And I'd like to take this time to introduce you to our new graphic novel project, Vampire Apocalypse. Vampire Apocalypse is based off of a series of novels by Derek Gunn, a noted horror writer from Ireland. This story is different from other vampire stories in that the vampires are not oversensitive, over-sexualized beings. They are the true monsters that I believe they should be. In this story, the vampires have taken over the world. They have herded humans together into camps where they're breeding them for blood. And our story revolves around a small group of rebels who are basically fighting back against the vampires. Lots of blood, lots of horror, the kind of stuff I think you like. Another interesting aspect to the series is the use of thralls. Now, the vampires cannot go out during the day, so they have thralls basically control the humans. The thralls have been bitten by vampires but have not completely turned. So they have all of their powers but none of their weaknesses. We are looking for $6,000 of funding in this initial phase. It will be used to pay our writers and our artists. This graphic novel adaptation is being written by C.J. Hurt. He's a noted horror and comic book writer. He's doing a fabulous job, and I am just loving every single script that he sends me. Our artist is Federico Combi. He's from Argentina, and he is providing a really kick-ass, realistic type approach to this novel. I have some sample pages up on the site, and I fully recommend going and checking them out. Every time he gives me a page, I just can't wait for more, and I am very excited to be working with Federico on this project. Our lettering is done by Dan Streeting, a graphic artist. His unique approach is providing a very cool finish to the art. For backing us on this project, you have the opportunity to get some really great rewards. Level 1, pledge $5 or more. You'll receive behind-the-scenes updates, including pages as they're finished by Federico and Dan. You'll also get a PDF version of Vampire Apocalypse upon completion. Level 2, pledge $25 or more. You'll get the behind-the-scenes updates and the PDF version of Vampire Apocalypse. You'll also receive a copy of our preview mini comic that we're putting out. You'll get a hard copy of the graphic novel, and you'll get an exclusive print only available to Kickstarter backers. Level 3, pledge $100 or more. You'll get the behind-the-scenes updates, the PDF version of Vampire Apocalypse, 3 copies each of the mini comic, graphic novel, and print. You'll get your name in a special thank you section of our credits. You'll also receive an invitation to our book release party. Level 4, pledge $500 or more. You'll get the behind-the-scenes updates, PDF version of Vampire Apocalypse, 5 copies each of the mini comic, graphic novel, and print. You'll get your name in the thank you section, an invitation to our book release party, and you'll also get a half page of space to use however you want. This can be an ad for your service or your store. It can be a shout out to your friends. I don't care. Level 5, pledge $750 or more. You'll get the behind-the-scenes updates, the PDF version of Vampire Apocalypse, 10 copies each of the mini comic, graphic novel, and print, your name in the thank you section, invitation to our book release party. You also have your name and likeness incorporated into the graphic novel as a character. That can be a human, a vampire, or even one of the thralls. A little history about New Baby Productions. We were started 2 years ago. I named the company after my daughter, Elena, who my wife was pregnant with at the time, so New Baby Productions seemed fitting. I started the company in order to self-publish my comic book series, Elemental Forces. It's a superhero story that follows 4 beings, each having a power nested in one of the 4 central elements: earth, wind, water, fire. We ran a 6-issue miniseries. I definitely want to get back to that world again, but for now I am super excited about Vampire Apocalypse. And now I'd like to show you a preview of the first few pages of Vampire Apocalypse.